So, it's actually quite disappointing because this phone is $300 less than when I bought it a week ago. So, here is my review of the Galaxy Z Fold 4 after a week of owning it and using it every single day as my daily driver. I love it. I absolutely love this phone. Why do I love this phone? Because I love the Z Fold 3. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and break this down, guys. So starting off right away, the Z Fold 4 takes everything in Z Fold 3 and just makes it better, right? You update the processor. You update, of course, the cameras on the outside. You make less of a hinge, and you do absolutely nothing else to this phone. Yeah, it's a upgrade where if you have a Z Fold 3, it makes okay sense to do so. The reason why is because you can trade in your Z Fold 3 like I did and actually get some money off of your phone. Now, I pre-ordered this phone from Samsung and I paid $1,800 for it. Well, now it's $1,499. Well, not $1,800 technically. I traded in a phone, but when I bought it, it was $1,800. And of course, you do get the 512 GB model, which I thought was going to be a pre-order only special. Not the case. You also get a pen cover and a pen for now $15.99. So this is quite disappointing if you did pre-order the phone. Nonetheless, though, for example, I traded in a Samsung, I traded in a Galaxy Z Fold 3, and I got roughly around $900. I got less than that back. So I was able to get the phone for roughly around this price tag, around $899, a little bit less than that once you trade it in. Vice versa. Nonetheless, though, so for a upgraded processor, upgraded camera module, hinge difference, was it worth $899 for me? Yeah. I use this phone every single day. I absolutely love this phone. And this phone is my daily driver, right? And obviously, I wanted it for the channel, so I can go ahead and show you guys off the phone. And I also got a 512 GB model. So it was a W in my context. So after a week of owning it, my review is I love this phone, but this phone is not for everyone. And if you do not own a Z Fold 3 to trade in for this phone, if you do not own a Z Fold 3 in general, go buy a Z Fold 3. Do not buy a Galaxy Z Fold 4. The reason why I say that is because Android 12L, one of the biggest features of this phone, was just released for the Z Fold 3 and the Z Fold 2. There's no reason to buy this phone in any context. Unless you have a Z Fold 3, you want to upgrade it and get the latest and greatest processing unit in your cell phone, which, don't me wrong, is amazing. That's the only reason to do it. Because NFC is exactly the same. You get the exact same battery as before. The IPX8 is exactly the same. The ports are exactly the same. The video quality, I believe this might have 8K at like 24 FPS, something like that. That might be a little bit of an upgrade. The cameras are the real upgrade of this phone. Now, don't get me wrong. When you go from an iPhone 13, and you can never compare a candy bar cell phone to a tablet / multi-screen cell phone. But when you are upgrading right now from the 13 Pro Max to the iPhone 13 Pro iPhone 14 Pro Max, you are upgrading because of the camera, right? You are getting that extra phone because of the camera. And that is really the big upgrade with this phone, is it does have the Galaxy S22's camera sensor in the actual phone. So it's going to be a better camera. I believe it's a 50 megapixel camera, a 16 and a 16, 10 on the front, 4 inside, which is the upgrade. That's the real true upgrade from the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Which you might look at and say, oh, but hold up, 50 versus 316s, that's better. Guys, I'm just going to give you a little quick glimpse of this. I've not said a million times of content, but I want to make sure you guys are understanding this. The camera's megapixels do not matter, okay? Megapixels is how many million pixels are in the image. If I take a picture with a 16 megapixel camera, it's going to be 16 million pixels. If I shoot it with a 50, it's 50 million pixels. The big thing about that is it does not matter unless you are printing out the actual image. So when you're printing out, let's say I do a life-size portrait of myself, I want to shoot a 108 megapixel camera as a life-size picture because I need every pixel I can when I print it out. If you post on Instagram, social media, of any kind, it's going to be downscaled. It's going to be absolutely distorted to what the original RAW file is. That's why, again, if you guys have ever heard anything about RAW files are always more gigabytes or size-wise than regular files because they contain the actual millions of megapixels in them. But, you know, the second you post on social media, it's going to be downscaled completely. So you're not going to get that same exact image you got from your RAW camera. Now, cool thing is Z Fold 4 and I think Z Fold 3 too, they do support RAW images, which of course is something that, you know, mirrorless cameras like I have right here, the Sony a7 II, or the Canon series cameras too. They support RAW images, which you can put in Lightroom, you can brighten up, change up, and then you can get them printed out. So the only thing that really matters is the actual sensor. Now, is the sensor better in the S22 than it was on the Galaxy Z Fold 3? Absolutely yes. It's not better to a point that's $1,000 upgrade. Not better enough for $1,000 upgrade. And if you don't have a Z Fold 3 and you're just buying this, going from an iPhone, 13 to this phone, it's even worse of a no. You should probably not do it. So if you are going to be trading in, for example, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, you get $700 back, obviously, depending on the condition and all that kind of stuff, whole entire strew of things. But you pretty much get $700 back if you have a perfect iPhone. It's not worth it. It's not worth picking up. I do love this phone, and it's going to be my daily driver for the rest of this year and the rest of next year until we get another Z Fold device or we get a Surface Duo 3. This will be my daily driver. I love it, but it's just they didn't really upgrade much. And you can't come out here. And this is why, again, like I said, this is why the price tag dropped so quickly. It's $15.99 now. The price tag dropped because Samsung's like, holy crap, hold up. Everyone, if you guys did not see the news on Twitter, everyone right now is selling their Galaxy S22 Ultras to buy the iPhone. All over eBay, the Galaxy S22 Ultras are being posted nonstop because everyone wants the iPhone 14. And Samsung's sitting there like, this is not good. And now they're trying to put this as a flagship device and push it forward to get people to buy it. And it's just simply not going to work. Not going to work. Not going to go through. Sorry, Samsung, but at the end of the day, my review of this device is it's a 10 out of 10 device. I've never given the phone a 10 out of 10 in any rankings on this channel. This is the first phone that ever gets a 10 out of 10. The reason why is because it does have Android 12L. The taskbar is amazing. And it's an amazing phone in every way possible. There's only one downside to this is Launcher 10 does not work on it. If you guys have seen my channel, you guys already know I love Launcher 10. Launcher 10 is one of my favorite launchers possible. Gives the old Microsoft Surface look type to it, and I love it. It is not usable in this device. From one Z Fold 2, 3, any other Android device but this device. That's an L. That's an absolute L. But again, like I said, if you do pick it up, you're going to love this device. But that price tag Maybe a little bit better now at $15.99, but the price tag before, absolutely no. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.